some way. Try some new Dynasty that I think. Still learning this whole StreamYard situation.
Hey, did you see the X Mansion, the leak set? Wow.
Yeah, it's really pretty great.
There's no pricing on it though. It's probably gonna be what, like $400?
Yeah, I would guess somewhere around. I mean, with that mini figure lineup and that size, I don't know how they could do it any cheaper.
In Athens, Greece. Wow.
Oh, I didn't look at it yet, but I think I saw that there were images leaked of whatever they're calling it, Da Vinci's flying machine. Did you see that?
No, what Da Vinci flying machine?
Yeah. So Da Vinci's flying. I walked away from it. Da Vinci's flying machine is an ornithopter. I don't know if that's actually what they designed for the build, though. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
Oh, 10363. I see it on Brick Fanatics. Wow. This would be actually pretty cool. Under the icons.
That reveals. There we go.
Ugh, I just saw the Wicked mini dolls. That's creepy.
You don't like them, huh?
I think the Ariana Grande one is just creeps me out.
Yeah.
The face is
something about her is a little creepy, really.
Yeah, the face is a little too much. Let's see. All right. Was it a group call tonight for Wolf of Bricks or?
So once a month now, Jim and I do one-on-one calls just to make sure we're on the same page with everything that's going on with the two groups and whatever else.
Mm.
Now that everybody in Wolf of Bricks is finally working their way into the Divine server, we want to make sure that Jim is properly set up. I don't know if this is the right move or not, but we're going to try this. See what it says. So, humor me for 1 second as I shut Wi-Fi off and try to go hardwired. If this is a disaster, I'll be right back. Okay, well, so much for that idea.
That's weird. The quality last week was really good, but this week the quality looks a little poor.
Yeah, I'm also
know what
having
happened.
lighting challenges. I feel all bleached out over here. I wonder. Maybe this will help. Yeah, I'm on a different camera. It says my Wi-Fi is unstable. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that was me last week. Like taking turns here.
Yeah. I would have thought that if I just plugged myself into the computer, into the router, I'd be good. And apparently not. And it's telling me no internet, which is clearly a lie because we're on here.
You think the Moss Eisley's gonna like Lego shop at home? They'll do one last launch before they clear out and leave it as sold out.
It's possible they might find some random inventory kicking around, but
because I swear they did that. I swear they did that with the gunship last year, but I wouldn't really bank on it.
I would think that we'll see a couple spring in based just on returns and whatever else that they do. What was it? 2? Yeah, it must have been 2 years ago now when the Batwing retired. The last 4 days or something after it went out of stock. And you know how they put things on sale when there's only 2 units left, and then when you go back after it retires, it looks like it was 20% off forever. The Batwing kept popping back into stock, 2 units at a time, at 20 or 30% off. That was wild. I think it must have come back for at least 100 units, but only 1 or 2 at a time. It was a mess. People were getting so mad at the monitors.
Our monitors have been doing pretty crazy.
Yep.
It's just nonstop. I don't know if I have any more space to store these Disney 100 trains anymore.
How many are you up to now? You get a lot of them?
I need to count, but they've been popping up a lot lately the past few days. So your DMs have been flooded lately on Discord, huh?
Oh, it's been ridiculous. Yeah, and I feel a little bad because they're either new sellers or people that are possibly over leveraged, or they're worried, and I get it. Especially if you're new, possibly your first, second Q4. It's I don't know what the term I'm looking for is. Maybe I'm just a little immune to it. So I don't even care.
Yeah, I've been seeing that with a lot of seasoned sellers are kind of just annoyed, but understand that this is just part of the game, I guess.
Yep.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, I was looking at that guy, the John Elder on Twitter, the PL guy.
John Trip.
Yeah, he was roughing a lot of feathers with the Lego game.
Yeah, he's a feisty.
Yeah. He's making a lot of people upset, but a lot of what he says too, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, and you got to understand too that like his job is he's a PL mentor. So of course he's going to talk trash about resellers to get people
Yeah.
I don't know, in his corner, I guess. So it's all just a marketing ploy, but all in all, John's a decent guy. He just has not the best approach. So,
He was making everybody upset, but I was kind of just looking at it as, I mean, he's not wrong. We kind of are at the mercy of Amazon if that's your only platform you're gonna sell on.
yeah, and really, the only thing that bothers me about John is when he starts getting annoying to Chris Grant. Because
Oh
Chris is
yeah,
just the nicest guy, and
I saw that.
like, why would you ever be a dick to Chris? Like, it almost feels like that shouldn't be possible because he's such a good guy.
Yeah, I saw them getting into it.
Yeah, I mean that's almost like being disrespectful to Saul. Like, why would anyone do that? It's just quality people. I don't know. I guess some people are just like that, and it is what it is. So tried something new for tonight, and I actually put some information in the description for our YouTube.
Oh, let me check it out. Oh, I see it. You put all the socials in there. Oh, it's cool. And we got 2 viewers. What's up, guys?
How about that?
One of them is me, but
I wish they told us who the viewers were.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, I guess for privacy's sake, maybe they can't. But anyway, good to have you here, whoever you are. Yeah, things have been so nuts. I've completely lost track of everything that's been released in the last week. I'm a little bummed, or at least revealed in the last week.
I don't really think there's much. It's a lot of just leaked, unofficial. What's his name? I think Fate or something. I forgot his name.
Yeah,
but they posted like a bunch of leaks. I try to stay away from that because I don't want to get flagged on Twitter.
Yeah, well, that's wise. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I try to keep up with it.
We're having the double VIP points. I mean, that was a great time to grab the Moss Eisley. Shit, that actually might be a good time to grab the AT-AT. Golly.
You know what I'm thinking? I might grab a couple of the NES.
Oh, yeah, that's a good sale.
Yeah. Oh, where is it? Okay. Hey, you're back. Welcome back.
It's me again. What's up, man? I smoked a cigarette for you guys this week. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not a great move.
What does it say? 215. Hasn't this been cheaper though? No. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, I think I don't even remember. I'd have to go back and look. I think the poly bags apply to that. So you get 2 poly bags, the GWP, 2X point, and Nintendo at whatever it is.
$215.99. That's actually a pretty good price.
Yeah.
This is actually one of the coolest sets that they have, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, that's right. The Hogwarts Express out of stock. That was a shock.
Yeah, why? Of all things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at least people could save $100. It's just so expensive, and
Uh,
you know, if that thing fit on a conventional track, it would probably be really cool. I don't know why they didn't do
all right,
one.
here's the game plan. This is insider information. We're gonna buy the Nintendo, and then I'm gonna send one of the sets to the Costco guys to build, and then they'll post about it, and it'll go crazy, and we could sell it for crazy in retirement. That's the game plan, guys. Shoot, I might just buy it right now too.
Really tempting. I don't know how deep I want to go in on that. The limit's 2, so I could
Yeah.
pull off 8. But
Ew, look
I
at
don't know.
the Little Mermaids on sale. Ew.
Yeah, I can't be convinced that that's a good move.
What did Baldur's Bricks? What did you say last week? The Hulkbuster.
I do
If you
kind of
want to,
want to take a swing at the rebreakable of that.
yeah. So, yeah, not that many great sales.
What was that, Tom? Something in my house just made some kind of noise.
The Pirate Snub Fighter. Whoa, my god!
Oh, that thing is so bad.
This is like one of the Star Wars sets where I was like, why? Watch it do amazing.
Yeah,
I have one Hulkbuster that I got for $250. Seemed hard to lose money on that. That's a good point.
That's really cheap. Yeah, I can't do the onesie twosies, small quantities. I just it feels like one of a set and 100 of the set is the same amount of labor.
That's true.
Like I have to enter it into my inventory either way, and the inventory does all the math for me. So if it's one set at $100 or it's 700 sets at $100, it just does all the math. So you're only entering in once, and you're only listing things once. So
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'd rather just have a lot. And that's obviously harder with the much more expensive sets. I'm not Jim who gets in on deals with for an entire, shipping container. Freaking guy.
Jim's next level. That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the notification on Brick Leads last night for the Gru and Minions.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. It looks like Gru's just flipping you off in the photo too.
Yep.
His face is insane. I don't get these giant figures. They're so ugly.
Yeah. Some of them are pretty terrible. And as much hate as Rocket got, I kind of like that one.
Rocket. Which one is that one?
The raccoon.
Well, I meant like this one. Wait, this one's not that bad.
Yeah, that thing got a lot of hate.
This one actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think performance will be that great, but I think it's all right.
Wow, $60 for this.
Some of the prices just don't make any sense.
Wow, yeah, I'm pretty tempted now to buy the NES. Golly, it's on back order.
Yeah, even more reason.
All right, Baldur's Bricks. What do you think? Should we do it tonight? I'll let you make the decision. Some pretty good GWPs.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a polybag.
You like these Minecraft polybags?
Not particularly, but I tend to like polybags just in general. They're so easy to ship. And really, I mean, what's the markup on that? You get it for free and you make $2 profit on it. That's infinite ROI, right? That's a quantity 2. Not sure it's going on sale again. Maybe get to 5 by the end of the sale. Yeah, so with a quantity of 2, I maintain 4 accounts. I could possibly get 8 tonight. That seems like dropping a lot of dough for not very good GWPs, though. I have a GWP mental barrier of sorts. Like I just can't get excited enough if they're that bad. And what was it? The flower shop, I think was the best one of this round of GWPs. The shops of the world or whatever. That thing's going for 45 on Amazon right now, so not terrible. I'm getting an A-frame cabin so I can place the set of GWPs. Yeah, so I mean, that's cool. If you're going to go for the whole set, I think that makes much more sense. Especially if you're going to sell, to somebody who missed the first 2, and they got the second 2. I think people like that are even willing to buy the set of 4 because you save money as a package, and then they can pawn off the other 2 and give them as gifts. I've seen that work a few times too. And, worst case scenario, you have extra ones that you can't move. You can always part them out. This thing's telling me to put a sticker on. Bitch.
The A-frame cabin. Yeah, I forgot about that one too.
Yeah, that's a good one. Hopefully that one knows to sell out faster than the medieval castle did. Or medieval blacksmith.
Blacksmith? Huh.
Yeah. Jim's post. It's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, well, I won't be surprised if Amazon just, hey, actually, we found a few more containers of medieval blacksmith.
Yeah. Sons of bitches.
With this whole regating thing, I thought we were going to see the fighter tank finally drop off.
Yeah.
In seller count.
I've been looking at that a bit, and it seems to me that the people that are on the investing side are not having any problems with regating because the seller counts are not on the older stuff.
Yeah. Do you think it might be? You think this whole thing might have been a little blown out of proportion? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the seller counts are only dropping by look at this guy. This dude has a stock of 1,000.
Oh, the fighter tank?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be over 365 days of a hold, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so what do you call them there? Chris and Chris were on tonight. The Amazon seller Q&A that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And they went over the gating and the 365 rule, all of that stuff. And they had very similar. They're a little nicer in their delivery than I am most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But they had basically the same thought where it was like, okay, we knew all these things ahead of time. These things happen every year. None of this is new. We're all going to be fine. So relax. It's like, yeah, okay, that's right.
Yeah, this does happen practically every year, it feels like.
Oh,
Because I know. What happened? Somebody joined us?
no, it's self money skills. Yeah, he's something else. I don't know if you saw in one of the comments today. Somebody was commenting on my post about regating, and on his profile it says he lives in the town I live in. It's like, wow, that's a pretty damn small world.
Mm.
And he grew up with a bunch of my cousins.
What a small world.
It's like, man, I don't know if I love that or I hate it. So. Very small. So, Baldur's Bricks, Ryan, right? Sorry, I'm terrible with names. So if I get that wrong, I apologize.
I'm back.
You have a Bricklink store? You do? Awesome. How is that? We're in the inventory. Loading inventory. And it's not. I used to close due to lack of sales. Yeah. That worries me. I think where so far it's just an estimate, but I think we're somewhere 250, 300,000 pieces in the house. We'll see what it comes up with when we actually finish adding in all the drawers. And it's a lot of work. And I don't know if we're going to sell anything, but I feel like if I have it all in the house, I should at least have it listed, whether it sells or not. Although I feel like if we list it all and we don't get any sales, I'm going to be a little irritated. But all right. So, if you close the store, what do you do with all your pieces? Do you just build them? Let's go. Oh, what was that? Did you share this on the Discord that we're here?
I don't think so. I don't have the time to commit to putting all my pieces on Bricklink. Mainly my kids come to take jars and use it in returns.
Yeah, that's rough. I don't. Maybe I've just been really lucky, but my daughter has her own bucket of Lego, and she has all of our unsorted stuff that we just haven't got to yet. The in process, whatever. She doesn't take from any of the drawers, and we have nothing blocking them. They're fully accessible. Somehow we've just got really lucky with that. Yeah. That may change in time, but so far so good. To the best of my knowledge, neither of my kids have ever swallowed a Lego. They've stepped on plenty though.
What are you building tonight, Ken?
Same thing. Someday we're gonna actually tonight. I think we're gonna finally finish the set. The theater school.
You gonna put in all the Muppets too?
No. Once I get it built, I'm gonna find the directions to convert it to the Muppet Theater. I had them tracked down at one point, and then my scatterbrain completely lost track of them. So find them again.
The Muppets, man. I forgot about these guys.
One.
Does it cost anything to have a Bricklink store?
No. No. I mean, there's fees and whatnot associated with selling, but it's free to have them. And selling fees are, well, compared to Amazon anyway, they're stupid low. I think, what is it, 5% or something? It's not a bad deal, but, as you'd expect, because it's such a niche market, prices are lower. So lower prices, lower fees. It's almost a wash, I think. And if nothing else, it's a potential way for me to get rid of a lot of the pieces that I'm never going to use. Yeah, because that turns into a real problem over time. Second hole.
How was the job last weekend?
Cold and windy.
Snowing, raining? No.
It rained on Sunday. We were soaked for the ride home. Just like a 3-hour ride home.
That's terrible.
Fairly awful. When we got up Sunday morning, it was 38.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 38.
When did you start? Thursday to Sunday?
We left. We worked Friday morning until like 11 or so. We hit the road about noon and hit traffic, so it was a little over 4 hours to get there. And then We started working again at like 4:30. We worked till like 11:15. So it was a long day.
Is the job complete, or are you gonna have to go back again this weekend?
We're going back the Friday after Halloween.
Is it for the same project or?
Yep, same project.
Oh, wow.
We had 2 decks that we stripped and redecked, all new railings, which we got those done. We got a catwalk and 2 sets of stairs we got to do, and then there's like a 25-foot beam in the basement that we got to shore up, put up some temp walls, rip the beam down, and replace it. So that'll be exciting. And this time will be fun because I think there'll be like 10 of us down there or up there. Yes, it is. So it'll be a boys' weekend. Be all right.
Did you find any time to stop by Walmart's or anything?
No, the weather was too crappy coming home.
Yeah.
On the way there with all the traffic, we just desperately needed to get out of the car or van. Yeah, that van is not exactly luxury.
That sounds terrible. 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 hours in the dark and the rain. That was.
I know that's. So it's funny when you were messaging us, "Hey guys, I'm in the middle of the woods for the weekend."
Yeah. Yeah. The other 2 job sites we work on up there. Well, it's the customer sold one of them to buy the one we're at now. But those 2 jobs had good Wi-Fi. This one, the Wi-Fi was just awful. I don't know what the story was there. Apparently, they're going to fix it like this week or something, so it should be better next time around. So we'll just hope for that. Although, I got to tell you, I got a lot more done not having Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because you're not being bombarded with a bunch of DMs and questions.
Yeah.
It must be nice to kind of detach from that a little bit.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. I love what we do so much.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered by it.
Yeah. Luckily, nothing happened this past weekend. It was pretty. It's always pretty quiet on the weekends.
Yeah.
All the drama started like yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah. The weekend was actually perfect timing because the Walmart days, Target, Prime Day, all of that stuff had just ended. So it was kind of like a hangover from that. So it was a pretty good lull. Although it's 80 at 20. What's this? I need to see. I need to see where we're at. Oh. So need another $685 in Walmart sales. Almost there.
God damn it! I was over ambitious. Well, hey, the month's not over yet.
What did you think the 40 was going to happen?
I thought 60 was.
What? Oh my word! Yeah, that's pretty ambitious. I mean, 20 is still not bad though.
Yeah, I thought 20 was very doable.
Yeah. I was hoping 20 was done by the end of the Walmart deal, but
Yeah.
Right.
But it's just because it's a certain list that they give you that you could do, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what complicated it. So, because I'm new to this part of that marketing area, whatever, they said, "Hey, you have to post 20 times to hit this goal, and you need to use these specific links."
Mm.
So my whole focus was making sure I achieved that goal of those 20 very specific links.
Oh, I see.
What I could have done is, in the process of sharing those, also shared other things. But I didn't want
Uh,
to just like flood the timeline and come off as too spammy.
hmm.
I haven't used Walmart. What's it like to sell there? Um, I don't really know. I just sell for Walmart, not on Walmart. Um,
I'll tell you what, we're probably going to find out pretty soon.
yeah, yeah. Well, I applied to sell on Walmart, got rejected, and then never followed up because there was some other shiny object or something.
Mm.
I get distracted. I'm gonna have to follow up on that at some point.
Yeah, it seemed like a
Um,
lot of people in the group are signing up to start selling on Walmart.
yeah,
Amidst of all this gating issue.
yeah, and that's wise. And we've had a couple people in group that have had a fair amount of success. Safe has done pretty well.
Mm.
Um, the our first Ryan, Bowtied Pizza, he's selling
Oh,
on Walmart. Yeah, we
man,
have.
that guy is clutch. He found us a great deal last week.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Good job not sharing that one on YouTube. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You almost got me. Oh yeah, that one. Trying to restrain myself this week, so you don't have to give me a hard time.
Come on, guys. We can't give that for free. You want it? Links in the description. No, I'm just kidding. Join. There's room for everybody.
Yep.
We actually had one guy join Brick Dynasty over the weekend, and when I sent it to him, he was like, "Oh, this is funny. I started at Divine." He's like, "Divine was the first group that I ever joined." So he's like, "What a full circle moment."
Yep. Well, you never should have left. Ah, here it is. So next Thursday, hold on, let me look at the calendar. Today's the 16th. So yeah, next Thursday, Casey is going to join us for the group call. That's going to be fun. And
What is it for? Just to
walk everybody through and kind of show them what Divine is about.
Oh, that's cool.
What it does, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked him this afternoon, I said, can you make sure that you can show multiple views so you can get in on the Brick Dynasty side, or I don't know, the Lego ticket, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
You can show all of our channels, plus our people can see a little bit of what goes on upstairs. I think they can see announcements, owner's corner, the stock checkers they have access to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think something else. So I asked them, to show that view so they can see all of what they can see, and then toggle over so they can see everything that the Divine has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you go from one to the other, it's mind blowing. There's just so much stuff upstairs. It's overwhelming. It's crazy. But he can explain everything that's up there so well. And like I still find something new every time I go upstairs. It's a lot.
So, Ryan, you're from Wolf of Bricks, right? So, does he have access to all of Divine, or is it just a Brick Dynasty?
Does Jim have access to everything?
Uh,
Is that what you're asking?
his group members from Wolf of Bricks.
His group members start off with just the Lego stuff.
Mm.
And then, just like anybody else, they can upgrade to the whole package.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So, Ryan, did you have a shot at? I think Jim was talking about giving you guys a like a 2-week free trial or something to see upstairs. Did you check that out? I'm the guy who messaged you a bunch of times about that link not working. Oh, so you never got it working. Okay. I thought where we ended that. All right. I apologize. I thought when we ended that, you ended up in, and then you found it. I guess not. Buy cost was 22. All right. So riddle me this. This guy in my DMs asking about the Star Wars 3-pack,
Mm-hmm.
asking if it will ever sell out on Walmart. Which, okay. I mean, fair question. So I give my answer.
Uh-huh.
I'm not supposed to give free game on here, so we'll just say I gave my answer. And he responds with, "Oh, okay, I have 1,800 units." Oh, okay, that's a lot. A lot. Apparently, his buy cost is $22 a piece. Which, I mean, that's a really solid buy price. But seems odd.
Pretty good.
Seems odd.
Thing is,
I wonder.
that is actually a lot. I'm missing something. Only one of the 3 sets retires in the next 3 years. Yeah. You know, you're not missing anything, Ryan. That's
No.
what kind of makes it complicated, because going about selling the other 2, you know, technically isn't that against terms of service on Amazon to sell sets that are currently being produced?
No, you can do it. Just sometimes they get feisty about it.
I see.
So, one thing that maybe I should ask Saul about this. I will ask Saul because he's the best about this kind of thing. So, you buy a 3-pack.
Mm-hmm.
You split the 3-pack and sell them individually. If there's an issue and Amazon says, "Hey, where's your invoice?" you technically do not have an invoice for that item because you have an invoice for the 3-pack, not the individual units contained in it. I wonder how that works.
Yeah.
Saul would know.
My God. No. My God, though, if all 3 of those were actually retiring, that would have been a monster bundle pack.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been sold out by now, but
it seems to be fairly standard these days in the 3 packs, at least one of the 3 is not retiring.
Mm.
Like the whatever it's called, the Fantasy Creatures 3 pack.
Mm-hmm.
Got the one with the owl, the one with the dinosaur, and then the underwater one. The
Mm-hmm.
dinosaur has been on the market for, I believe, 8 years now, and it still isn't retiring. But the other 2 are. And God, if I have less than 50 of them, I'd be shocked. And I'm probably going to continue to buy them. Yeah. So if there's a free game I shouldn't have given. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's okay. We got to give you guys a little bit. I bought several of those to give to toys for tots. Oh, you're a good guy,
That's
Ryan.
awesome. Yeah.
You're a better man than I'll ever be.
Yeah, I haven't even given any to my own tots in my own house.
Yeah, my nephews came over and, what's that? I said, none of your business. That's what it is.
Yeah. I am going to end up. I miss like that. I am going to end up giving my daughter one of the Minecraft 3 packs.
Hmm.
She'll be really excited about that. She loves her Minecraft. I don't know why, but whatever, man. I don't need to.
Man, I really thought we were gonna get Derek. We got a lot of votes on Twitter that said I'm coming. We had like 7 votes, and I was like, wow. I was like, it might be a big turnout.
Yeah.
Your camera quality just magically cleared up.
It did?
Yeah, it looks good. It was all blurry and really pixelated earlier, but it's good now.
Maybe I just needed to lean. Oh, you know what?
I think the Wi-Fi
the stupid Wi-Fi warning just magically went away.
just kicked in. What the heck's your name?
I wonder what that was all about.
Yeah, I went to 2 yard sales this weekend, hoping I'd see some Lego, but didn't catch anything.
Were you there like 10 minutes before they opened?
No.
Yeah, that's the whole key.
But I asked both, and they said, no, we don't have any Lego. And I said, well, that sucks.
You sure? Let me in your house. For some reason, they never seem to like that.
I know, it was funny. During this whole like gating thing, I was gonna make a post like, hey, I know some of you guys over leveraged with 0% APR credit cards, and now you're gated. Allow me to help you, and I'll buy your inventory for 60% off today. Maybe tomorrow, 70% off. But I was like, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Because some people really did. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, that is a scary thing. I don't like it. Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I've never beat up a 0% APR card.
Yeah, it's kind of gutsy. Do you think we're gonna start seeing a bunch of like price tanking on these Lego listings? People trying to just get rid of them before.
Yep. I think what is it? Today's the 16th. We said. Yeah, we got about a week, 2 weeks. Yeah, everything is going to go to hell very soon, I think.
Yeah, which is funny because the speculation is the price tankers are the reason for all of this, for Amazon to start cracking down on us. And now that they crack down on a lot of people, this is where the panicking starts to happen.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know, but I mean, if we still, the ones that don't get gated or affected by this, they're really gonna win.
Yeah. Well, some of us anyway. So
Yeah.
I think one of the things I've learned about the cycle, and son of a bitch, I think I just nope, I didn't do it better. Uh, One of the things I've kind of learned about the cycle is people get in a big panic because, like this year was October
Mm-hmm.
19th. They said you had to have everything in by October 19th to make sure it was available for Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
After that date, they were going to start taking some of their resources and pulling them away from receiving and turning them over to shipping to expedite the shipping process, make sure everybody gets their stuff on time, which is great business. So a lot of the sellers were like, okay, well, we're going to get the stuff out to them really fast, just like they want, so it'll sell fast.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not how it works. Just because you got it to them there, got your material there to them earlier, doesn't mean you're going to get the price point you want earlier, or necessarily that it's going to sell early. It just means it's ready to go. So they're like, it's been there for a day. Oh, it's been there for 3 days. Why isn't it selling? Why isn't it selling? I better lower my price. Oh, it's been there for 2 weeks and still hasn't sold. I better lower my price. And then nobody understands how to operate a repricer because they just see that they're supposed to have one, buy it, and never do anything with it. So you start looking at Keepa and seeing the horrible staircase as, they undercut each other by a penny. And then next thing you know, the stuff that was $64.99 is $51.97. And sellers start to drop off. And then finally, all of the low ballers are gone. It's December, like 11th or something. And then you get like the 6-day moonshot where it's just us who know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the hangover. And then you get gift card season. And then you get the hell of February. It's a fun cycle. Personally, I love February.
I feel like this year flew by really quick.
Oh, my word, did it. Too fast.
I mean, we're already halfway through October. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I feel like we just celebrated like October 1st. Like, hey, happy Q1, Q4. It's going to be November by the time we blink.
I'm currently appreciating the fact that people are saying, oh, I didn't get nearly as many of this as I wanted. I didn't get nearly as many of this as I wanted. It's like, well, you said you wanted to limit your hold time. You said I'd have plenty of time to get them later.
Mm-hmm.
I said you better start buying a little bit every month if you want to hit your quantity goals.
Uh-huh.
No.
I think a lot of people are banking that, and are still banking that these end of the year deals are going to be great, just like last year. But
yeah, and I'm sure we'll get some.
Yeah, but the problem is if we get some, like the ones that go on deep sale, all the competition is going to be hopping onto those.
Yep.
So
You got it.
That's why this year it's pretty cool because you actually had to be pretty diligent throughout the whole year to to create your sales or to time when you were gonna buy. But you know me. I mean, you know what my inventory is this year. They're all this size, like this big.
Yep.
It's like every day. Hey, it's that guy again. He's gonna buy 5 of these.
Yep. And it'll be worth it in the long run.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, people always ask me, what Star Wars are you gonna buy? I'm like, I'm not buying fucking any Star Wars. I'm lying. Maybe a little, but nothing crazy.
I'm trying to think what. So I've bought three Star Wars sets this year. I mean, three specific sets, not 3 units. I had to stop buying the Executor because they pushed that retirement date back. I had to stop buying the Ghost because they pushed that back. And I'm still buying the one that I'm still buying.
I know which one you're talking about. But can we talk about that? Where are they gonna put all these sets on display?
Oh, you mean the 8 mini scale sets that'll be out? Yeah.
Yeah, and then the there's like 2 more helmets coming out.
Yeah.
Like where are they gonna? Are they gonna hide these in the back?
Yeah. Well, they'll be online only. Did you see the Shadow Bust helmets? Yeah, the Shadow Bust, the decapitated head that looks like a spaceship. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know what they're gonna do about it. You figured they'd retire something. You see the Shadow Bust?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a shame that head doesn't look better because the timing of the release is perfect with the movie coming out.
The new show, the spin-off series show that's gonna be on Paramount too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Freaking idiots.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it looks hilarious.
Who signed off on that design?
Yeah, and who priced it?
Yeah, seriously. I don't know.
$70 for something that looks like, I don't know, a preschooler made.
Yeah, it's bad.
Disney does not seem to have a lot of new content for Star Wars. Some seems to be a result of the writer's strike and some bad choices. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people are just not a fan of, what Disney has done with Star Wars. I mean, aside from the shows, even me, I'm a big Star Wars geek. I'm not I don't know. I feel like Mandalorian has overstayed its welcome. That's just me, though. Don't.
You know what's coming out that I'm really excited about? We're getting a buildable chopper.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Which is why people are speculating that Chewbacca might be a grand slam because it's technically the first of its sub-theme.
The first of the ones to retire.
Yeah, because what do they have? The C-3PO?
Yeah. So Chewie's retiring. You get R2 that comes with Darth Malak, which is a good one. Awesome.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the 3PO, and now we'll have buildable chopper in that scale.
Wow, that's crazy. That's
my personal favorite characters, so that's awesome.
That's a lot of sub-themes that they have going out.
Yeah.
Chewie is definitely a sleeper because there isn't a lot of supply. Hey, Ryan, come on.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really good play. In saying that, I don't have any. I don't know.
Well, yeah. And I think it's a great play too, because most people are just shitting on it.
Yep. Yeah. At some point, I will be a little bit more comfortable buying on speculation, I guess. Taking a little bit more risk. But I want at least like 6 or 8 years of really solid growth. So I got another year or two before I even start really thinking about it. Somehow this is my 5th Q4 already. I don't know how the hell that happened. Went by fast.
I'm gonna buy you a birthday cake. Oh yeah, is today the 2-year anniversary of, or when is the 2-year anniversary of Brick Dynasty?
Well, it's our 1 year with the bind was on the 12th.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, the 2 year for Brick Dynasty is in April.
Oh, April. Wow, we didn't do a big celebration on the 12th.
No, I did post about it.
Was it the one where you tagged Casey?
Yeah, that wasn't actually on the 12th. That was just the day that it occurred to me that we were there.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of a gray area there because what counts is the first day. Is it the day that I actually signed the agreement? Is it the day that we made the announcement? How does that work?
Man, every time I talk to you guys, I just want to go just maxbidlego.com and buy a bunch of Legos. I really think I'm going to buy the NES tonight. It might be a lot of work, but man.
I'm starting to feel like maybe I might just buy an NES in general tonight. Like a real one.
That's such a cool set. I mean, worst case scenario, you just can sell it locally.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think there's any way you're going to buy that and lose.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the perks of buying a big and expensive set is a lot of people don't really care for it since they're not able to buy a bunch of quantity. So,
yep.
Well, we jinxed it. We will buy tonight, guys. Make sure you subscribe so we have enough money to buy more Lego.
Yep, we only got 3,800 more hours till we can monetize.
We're gonna start bumping these up to 2 times a week, guys.
Yeah.
We need to get what's his name?
The idea of making some of our group calls live.
That might be a good idea, just to hit the hours. As long as there's nothing really. Well, you know what? No. What about the call? What about the call with Casey? Is that something you're allowed to put on YouTube?
I don't know. It's really not a terrible idea. I wonder.
Because you're not necessarily. Because you're not necessarily sharing any,
Uh-oh. Are you glitching or is that me? I still seem to be moving. I'm going to film with you. All right. Well, hopefully you figure it out there.
leads. It's mostly just like a
Hey, oh, you were back for a second. And he's gone. Okay, you can hear me. That's good news. Thank you. Well, hopefully he can figure it out and get back in here. There you are.
Yeah, I think I absorbed the bad Wi-Fi from you for a second there. It made its way to me.
Yeah, you didn't know it was contagious.
But yeah, I think it'd be a good opportunity to hit some YouTube hours, as long as, because I mean, it's not really any secretive information that you're sharing on there, but
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I'll talk to them about that. And maybe we don't do that one live. Maybe I record it
oh yeah,
and do it that way.
ooh yeah, that would hit a lot of watch hours.
Yeah. And that way, if I inevitably say something I'm not supposed to, we can take it out. Set yourself up for success, they say. I don't know who they is, but that's fine.
Yeah, we got to be careful on these streams. I think a couple weeks ago. Hey, have a good night, Ryan.
Good night.
Thanks for joining
Thanks
us.
for coming.
I think I told you last time, one of the streams that we had, maybe like the next day, somebody DM me on Twitter. Hey, I saw you on the live stream talking about crypto. I was like, God damn.
Son of a bitch, that's what you took away from that?
Yeah, I was like, did you watch the whole stream or did you just skip through and magically hear me talk about that? It was such a short bit.
That's so funny.
And I wasn't even sharing anything real. I was just saying that I like crypto. I'm still waiting for us to do like all the team coming in and meeting each other. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's I wonder if let me try to think.
How are the other two doing on TikTok and Instagram?
So Trace posted today in one of the DM conversations that he was going to have a post up. I think he said today or tomorrow or Friday or some point. And we have not heard basically anything at all from Dorian.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because I think he's going to have to either step it up or be replaced.
Yeah. How long has it been since he posted? I don't really have any other social media, so.
His last post was the one he threw up for the giveaway.
Oh shit, that's a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's done one post in 4 weeks or so.
Oh wow. I've been noticing on the Twitter algo, man, it's been so bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, reach has been awful.
Really bad. I mean, for me to gain any traction on my personal, I had to post a shirtless photo. And I was like, wow, this is really what the algo, because of all these elections and we're getting so close that maybe they're just suppressing all this, whatever's not associated with Kamala or Trump.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just weird because, man, this is like the prime time for Amazon and reselling and Lego investing.
Yeah, I think Twitter is just generally a terrible spot for Lego. Because how many Lego Twitter accounts are there, really?
It's like only a handful, right?
Yeah.
A handful that are
Yeah.
actually, consistent.
Yep.
There's like, there's like 3 or 4 that I can name that maybe made like 1 or 2 posts, but never really followed up with it.
Yeah. I mean, Jay is great. Pen is fantastic. Mind is pretty good. Ash and Flash is a little annoying. He's a little too set in his ways, I think. I love Sarah. Just too good. She's great. It looks like you and Blocks Magazine have some kind of romance going on. I like that. I'm actually really impressed because Blocks Magazine is a fairly big deal, and they always respond.
Yeah, they do. They're really nice. They're actually very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's one of the accounts that always gives me like some sassy remarks. I forget. I always think it's pretty funny though.
Yeah. Pen, I love. Pen plays.
Penn plays is really, really good.
Yeah, I love him. And actually, his best 2024 video should be coming out in, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks. I'm really looking forward to that because he's very thoughtful and he puts the work in to properly explain all of his opinions and really break things down at like a critical eye, but without being negative for the sake of being negative, which I appreciate.
That's rare.
Yeah, I love his reviews. They're all great. And like, if there was ever a documentary about me, which there's really no reason why that would be a thing, but if there was ever a documentary, I would want him to narrate it. His voice is just so unique. It's great.
I never heard of it. So he's on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, very unique voice. And like, I'm hoping one day we'll have a Brick Dynasty commercial of sorts, and I want him to narrate it. I would absolutely pay for that.
That'd be pretty cool.
All right, so minus stickers, this set is now complete. I really dig it. This thing. See if I can. What camera am I on? Look at detail up there. Pretty cool.
That's a nice
work. A little marquee on the
background.
front.
Did you put the nighttime background or?
Actually, I'll switch that right now because I did like that one better.
That was a nice set. That was a long build too.
Yep. Yeah, I have also learned that it is significantly lower to build while talking. But let's see.
Well, granted, one of the build weeks, I don't even think we built anything. We just talked the whole time. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then having the Muppets in there to showcase would be even cooler.
Yep. And really, that got some size to it.
It's pretty massive, yeah.
Bad. Yep.
I imagine that's how big the X-Mansion would probably be.
Yeah, I think that's going to be fairly
That's a
girthy.
nice set, honestly.
This thing is cool. I do wish the curtains opened up just a bit more, but it's all right. Oh, one last thing to do. Need to scan my QR code. Get my Lego points.
There you go.
Bricksaurus. What's this say? Ken, how many office sets did you get? I got 0. I got
What
0 office sets because he's asking how many office sets I get on sale. I bought. And I didn't get a discount on any, so I didn't buy any.
Well, I have a feeling that we might see a sale end of the year at Walmart.
At least once a day, somebody says, how many of this did you buy? And I say, it was never on sale, so I bought none.
I'm going to start using that one, actually.
Yeah, because I'm not buying things at regular price.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it was a good opportunity for during the double promo stack with the Fortnite, but I don't know. I'd rather just risk waiting for Walmart to do one final sweep through the end of the year and possibly have the office on there.
Yep.
And if you do want to catch that sale and you do want a stock checker option, check the link down below, guys. Shameless plug.
Yeah. Yeah. So Target coming soon.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping at some point that that system improves and we start getting pricing. I'm not banking on it, but that would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I kind of wanted to ask you about that, like off YouTube Live, but
Oh, all right. Am I going too far again?
No. We didn't say anything.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna add that soon. I think RK is making a little bit more progress with their retirement list. I think the next thing for him there was he was going to add search back in.
Yeah, somebody was asking about that.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know enough about the back end to really understand. Apparently, search and filters are built so differently that you can't build them at the same time. Something along those lines. Mm-hmm. So we had the original filters where you could only do by one theme or year, and that was it. But now you can do a lot more with it. And now there's the notes and analysis too, which is
What's
funny.
the difference between notes and analysis? The best way you could explain it.
So with an analysis, you get the price and the price per piece and the part count and the minifigure count and release date, retirement date, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then all of my thoughts on it, whether I'm comparing it to other sets or whatever thing is happening in pop culture, why I think it's going to be good or bad.
Yeah.
With notes, it's more of just like my quick thought as I see it in the app. Mm-hmm. So I'll open up a set in the app and I'll say, oh, well, if I could ever find this for, $12, I'd buy a million of them. But if I found it for $18, I would not buy a single one.
I see.
or I'll add a note that says, "Oh, you man, if this retired this year would have been great, but retiring next year is just too long on the shelf, whatever."
Mhm.
So just off the cuff, just random thoughts.
I see. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, because when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, shit. I'm sure that's what he meant by having those two separate, but it's great. Because, yeah, one of the guys like, oh, what's the sets that Ken is interested in? And I was like, well, just go on the app and then just filter through analysis, and I should give you a pretty good idea. Because I don't think you really give the group, a list of everything that you're technically buying, right?
Yeah. So
I think somebody was
my
asking for that today.
yeah, and I need to respond to that too. I was hoping, instead of just giving my like lame answer like, "Oh yeah, I gotta get that back up soon," I was hoping to actually answer and give a list,
Mm,
but I don't have anything typed out. I
see.
did early in the year. I don't know where it went, and now I just know what I'm buying. So I don't need to write it down because I just know what I'm buying, right?
Yeah.
And Jim has a buy sheet, or what's he call it, the hit list.
Yeah, it's like a little
So,
Excel
one of the
spreadsheet.
things, yeah. So I wanted to talk to him about that tonight and see if he wanted to just put that up there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't even think his spreadsheet is up to date. I think he still has sets on there that are pushed for next year, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it since springtime or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I think he still has like the Coruscant guard gunship and whatnot on there, but I see what you mean because technically I know what I'm gonna buy, and then if a big enough sale comes and it's a set that I was, you know, monitoring, then yeah, I'll buy it. But for the most part, yeah, I do know what I'm gonna be grabbing.
Yeah, because there's, I don't know, 15 or so sets that I'm just going to buy, assuming I can get them at the price that I'm targeting. And then there's going to be another 5 or 10 sets that, like you said, were kind of on the radar, but I didn't think I could get it a good enough price, or, whatever else. And at the right discount, I will just buy them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to buy a bunch of things that 60% off is not a good enough reason for me to buy a set.
Mm.
It's just not, because if it's on clearance online at 60% off, but I'm not special. I'm not the only person seeing that at 60% off. Everybody else has
Yeah,
the internet too.
yeah,
So if it's a fluke thing, like it bounces in for 10 minutes and then it's gone,
mm-hmm.
I'll put
Sure.
it in the monitors if it's low quantity.
Yeah, I see
But
what
if
you mean.
it's on sale for a full week at 60% off, every idiot on the internet's going to buy that and tank it forever.
Yeah,
And you'll end up with 400 sellers on the listing, and it's just done. No, I'm
yeah.
not in this business to try to get 30% ROI. I couldn't be bothered.
For like a quick snipe like that, yeah, it's not really worth it. Which is why this whole gating issue is, I guess, making me happy a little bit because, like you
Yeah.
said, I feel like we're just weeding out a lot of the people that are just in it to screw everything up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against resellers by any means. And I think they're a valuable asset to the world.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get Cane's mayonnaise in California. There are people from New England that move to California. They like their mayonnaise, so the only way they can get it is, people in the Northeast shipping it over there. Cool. There's value in that. But I don't like the reselling Lego angle. I think it's bad for Lego. It's bad for, the retailers. It's bad for the community. And for a little piddly percentage, my time is worth more than that. You know, I just can't see it. Now, if you don't hit your goals and you hit 70 or 80%, okay, well, that's still worth it for sure. But if you're going to go to the store and you're going to buy, God, I don't even know, whatever. You go buy the new Baby Simba set, right? For whatever that is, 25, 30 bucks, right? Whatever it's at. You buy that on sale and you quick flip it this time of year and you make 18% and you get a return. You've now lost money. Great job. That's awesome.
But it's like it's orange bars though, Ken.
Yeah. I don't think I've shared orange bars since like early 23, if it was even that recent.
Gotta love Twitter.
Yeah, I think
love Twitter.
I think I shared my orange bars the first time I had a 10K month. And I think I shared when I broke 6 figures for the first time. And I haven't shared since then. I don't even look myself. Like I don't open the seller app unless I get a notification that I have a sale.
I see.
And then I look at what it is. I text my wife and I tell her where to locate it so she can pack it up and ship it out. I don't do I have the option for daily payouts, which is nice. I take my payout every 2 weeks. And when the payout comes, I go and review everything to make sure I get paid properly and whatever else. I really don't spend a whole ton of time looking at it because
I feel like Jim, I mean, this is probably a good topic for like a group call, but I think Jim had talked about it in one of his, where somebody was asking, are you treating this business, are you paying yourself already, or are you just compounding it and just treating it like it's a retirement account and paying yourself later in the end? And I was like, well, that's actually a pretty good, I guess, for people that aren't doing this for a full-time job. It's actually pretty clever.
And if you have the ability to not pull money from the business and just keep building that snowball, that's incredible.
Yeah, because that's kind of how I've been treating it. I don't really touch any of the money. I kind of just been keeping it, let it compound by itself. That was kind of the goal of it.
Yeah, so I started the business with like $600. I took one Amazon loan, and other than that, I've injected zero capital. I have mid 5 figures worth of inventory at this point, with basically no debt. Like I think I have a little bit on the 0% card right now, but next payout that'll be taken care of, so it won't even be there. And Lego pays 50% of my household bills. I could obviously grow it a lot faster if I wasn't pulling money out of it. But I live just outside of Boston, and I've cut back my work a lot to focus on Lego, so I'm not making the same money with the full-time job.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And I have 2 kids, so expenses are crazy. So Lego pays some of the bills. but we're still growing pretty well, and it's paying 2 car payments, it's paying our cell phones, it's paying the internet, it's all of the business expenses. It pays for my fuel, my coffee, my butts every month.
Mhm.
So that's not too bad.
That is not too bad.
Yeah.
That is not too bad at all.
That's a whole lot of folding and taping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So
tedious
much
work.
folding. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the wife does all of it, so it's not that bad.
I mean, you said it best. FBM really is probably the best bet moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the tough part with FBM is on the lower end sets, like the real cheap sets. It can be more profitable to sell them FBA than FBM because shipping eats up such a large portion of the return on that. So if you're selling FBA, you basically figure if you get a $15 set, you got to sell it for 3x because of fees and whatnot. So like $45. If you go a little bit cheaper than that, and you have, I don't know, say you bought a set for $7. Well, it's not 3x. It's not $21. It's like 25 or 26 that you need, because you still have to factor in shipping if it's FBM, or just the stupid fees, and you're packing and everything else to get it out to FBA. The balance is weird.
Yeah.
Like there is a certain small set that was in our monitors that was 50% off. It's a $5 set. And I don't know, whatever we bought, 100 of them or something. You actually made like $4 a piece more sending to FBA than doing FBM. And, a $4 difference, a $5 per buy price. That's a big percentage, right? So those all went to FBA. I hate that I have my Lego in their hands right now. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. But
the return is
sorry.
a little too lenient with FBA.
Yeah, I'm still only sitting around 1%, so it's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I might try to do a lot more FBM moving forward. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, but yeah, it is worth it.
Yeah. Just remember the numbers. 864.
864.
8 by 6 by 4.
Yeah.
My God, the amount of those boxes we go through is insane. So many. Yeah, it's for the small. We were buying smaller boxes for the singles of the $10 unmentionables, but it became worth it to just get the single box size, eat the extra 2 ounces for the shipping, just to have the same box for the singles and doubles. It's much easier on the storage. And it's also a lot easier ordering, because then you can order larger quantities of the box and get the price break. It's much better to pay whatever it is, 37 cents a box instead of 41. That extra 4 cents over the span of a year or two adds up.
Yeah, that's the funny part about this business is I wonder how many people actually know how much they're spending and making.
Yeah, I don't.
Instead of just
I caught a sale on tape last year Like I think it was last January, and I still have like 14 rolls of tape left. I forget what stupid amount it was, but I bought like, I don't know, whatever it was, 72 rolls of tape because they were so cheap. And it's like, you know what? We're going to use them. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put 72 rolls of tape, but we're going to figure it out.
I know the wife's probably not loving that.
No, I hid most of it. But yeah, like it. At some point, I'll take a picture of. It's actually our kitchen, but our prep station is in the kitchen. I have a countertop where we do a lot of our small part storage. It's our photo setup for eBay, and under the counter, we have drawers. The left-hand side is all of our clear poly bags. The right-hand side is all of our shipping, like poly mailers. And in the middle is all of our labels, our rolls of tape, envelopes, and whatnot. Under every section, there's a package or two of rolls of tape under all the bags. So it just looks like we have a whole lot of bags, but really it's a lot of tape and a stack of bags.
It's a busy kitchen. It's a workstation kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. Our kitchen is 4 by 12. 4 by, I'm looking at it. It might be 4 by 16. It's a hallway. If you open the oven, you can't walk by it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tight. But there was a section in the kitchen where I guess you could put a little table for 2 people. Well, that's useless because there's 4 of us. So we were ripping out a basement to do a remodel at a job, and the cabinets down there, the countertop down there, is the same countertop that's in our kitchen. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm taking that home. And we were ripping out a built-in closet unit, and they had container store drawer setups in there. Those things are big money.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, well, I'll take those. And they're almost the same height as our kitchen counter. Just a little bit lower so that stuff doesn't roll off the side. So it looks fairly natural in our kitchen. It doesn't look like we just put a prep center in there. So not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Oh.
And free is for me.
Work all the time, huh, Ken?
Yep. That's it.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing for your kids to see. You know, it's still seeing a hardworking man. At least they know what they want in a man. They don't want some bum not gonna do anything. They know their dad was always working, so it's a good role model to have. Yeah,
I mean it kind of sucks that I like what I do, like during the day. Mm-hmm. If I hated it, it would be so much easier to quit, and I'd be so much more motivated in the Lego world. Mm-hmm. But I do like it, and I get to do some pretty cool shit from time to time. And, you know, it's 3 or 4 times a year I get to go up to the woods and hang out by a lake to work. That's not so bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that pays all right. It comes with food, comes with beer. When you spend the last 2 hours of your day, you know, eating free steak and drinking free beer and sitting around a campfire, it ain't bad. It's not a bad deal. But I don't know. Next trip up, whatever it is, 2 weeks from now, that's going to be a cold one.
Yeah. Is it starting to snow over there yet, or?
Not yet. So where we go is in the Lakes region in Maine. So it's Maine is so big that I guess it's still kind of southern Maine.
Mm.
It's a little lower than like the halfway point. Uh, so it's not too bad for snow until, I don't know, mid-January or so. And then they'll get like 2.5 months of just awful. I think last snowstorm they got last year, it was like 22 inches or something in April. That was ridiculous.
That's crazy.
We had to go, yeah, the trees were down everywhere. We had to go out there for the cleanup because they had renters coming in,
Mm.
and the driveway wasn't accessible because there were branches everywhere. Like the back door was blocked by part of a tree. It was a great trip, but it was a horror show. What a mess. And we didn't even stay up there that time, I don't think.
Meanwhile, here in California, we don't know how to drive in anything. So
yeah. I mean, when you guys have problems, though, you have problems. Like you have people walking by mud and fire and all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess better than all the hurricanes going on right now.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. That's especially storing inventory at home. Shit, I'd be scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, my dad actually took off this one. He lives down in Fort Myers. And he bailed out this time around and drove all the way to Montgomery, Alabama. It's 600 and something miles. He was in the car for like 13 hours. Because it was supposed to be so bad. You know, landing at a Cat 5, aimed right at his house, that kind of thing. And they got a little rain. They get some wind. I guess, you know, a few miles away from him, there was actually a tornado, but his place was fine. He's like, man, that was a lot of driving to not even have much trouble.
Yeah. Well, at least he was being safe about it. That's
Yeah. Well, he stayed for Irene. The bad one 2 years ago. He had stayed for that one. And it ripped the whole roof off of the building across the street from him and just dropped it in the golf course. He's like, yeah, I'm not sticking around for that again.
What a brave soul.
Yeah. Like, you know what? I would love to move basically anywhere that's not New England. You know, we really don't have it all that bad here. You know, the people aren't the best, but we don't have earthquakes. We don't have tornadoes. We really don't have any hurricanes that are worth talking about, you know. I mean, we used to get blizzards every, 5 or 6 years or something, but the last few years we barely even get snow. So it's hard to complain about the weather, you know. If it sucks a bit, just wait a day or two and it'll be entirely different. So could be way worse.
Hey Ken, for this how do you say it? Is it Mavely or Mavely?
Mavely.
So do you get your payments every 1st and 15th?
Usually.
Or does it take time to?
Yeah, they run. I'm trying to think here. So this 15th, so yesterday, we got paid for September 1st to the 15th. So it runs a month behind.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. And
weird.
Yeah, and your bonuses come the first of the month, a month delayed.
Hmm.
So September's bonus will be paid out the 1st of November. That's a little annoying to remember.
Yeah, that is kind of weird to keep track of. Whatever. Just keep posting links.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good about being on top of everything.
Hmm.
It's a little annoying when you think you're going to get a decent payout, or in your head you know what your payout's supposed to be. And then you look and you say, oh, there were a lot of returns.
Oh.
Yeah. They deduct returns from our next payout, which kind of sucks.
Wow.
But
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah.
That's stupid.
Oh well. Yeah, it is stupid. Yeah, but it's pretty good. So we got a notification today that Walmart went way over budget with their commissions this month. So they cut their commissions way back, and they were going to do the average commission at like 3.6%.
Mm-hmm.
So Mavely said, we're going to do 7%, and we'll just eat it and pay you the extra, whatever it is, 3.4%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what did they promise? Like 10.5%, I think?
Yeah, they're still honoring that for that time period. But since those deals are over, they've gone down to whatever, 3.6, I think. So Mavely said, we're gonna do it at 7. We'll maintain 7 for the rest of the month. Tell your friends who are working with other affiliate companies to come work with us. Give them your affiliate link, and we'll give you 10% of their commissions for the next 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Which is pretty solid. So I get that email, I read it, go through the whole thing. 5 minutes later, I get an email from Collective Voice, or is that what they're called now? Yeah, Collective Voice, saying, oh, by the way, Walmart ran out of money. They're now 3.6%. So sorry. It's like, well, good thing I don't work with you guys anymore. That would be disappointing. All right, man. It is 11:11. I think I should start wrapping up. I need to leave for work in about 6 hours. No, that math, it's closer to 7.
Yeah.
I need to leave at 6. But oh, yeah,
No worries.
and these old bones, I got to keep them ready.
Yeah.
Stupid
you gotta
Home
get
Depot
your rest
thing.
and reply to some of these, I guess, Discord messages.
Yeah, I'll do that from bed.
What these guys want. Yeah. All right, Ken.
All right, man. It's been fun. I will.
Yeah.
See
Good
you
seeing
in
you
the.
always.
All right.
See you next week. Next,
Yes, sir.
Next build night.
Same time.
All right, Ken. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good time. Usually works for me, at least.
Yep. I like it. So we'll have to. We got to find a new name for this instead of just titling them "Build Night Number."
Build night, yeah.
But for another day. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right, Ken. Have a good night. See you guys.
See ya.
If anyone's even watching.